be candid and know that they didn't plan their exits. They were actually kicked out of government for non-performance, for,
that happens? People are kicked out, okay.
Not being living. We went through an impeachment, and we know that the entire group left because of that. Now, my point is this, that Dr. Mbae cannot, elections are not won, and governments are not run through just talking about taxation. That when we go to 2027, Kenyans are going to make a decision between a government that is delivering, development projects across the road, and I've talked about them, that, we enhance our production in agriculture, that road networks are going on around the country. This is, Dr. Mbae advises his presidential candidate to go out in public and say that Rironi Mau Summit Road is not happening, but Kenyans drive along that road.
Don't measure more. Don't measure. Don't give another example. Please don't. Please don't mess.
Yeah,
that's another scandal in the region. Please don't stop.
That infrastructure is going on around the country. That we have, this government has employed the largest number of teachers ever employed in this country, 100,000. Compared to 2,000, 3,000.
Only 56,000.
Of which 46,000.
No, that's not employment.
You cannot.
Facts, man.
I'm sorry.
Wakiri.
Facts. You need to allow me to.
No, not the video. Don't. Facts,
we only have 2 minutes.
Facts, please.
Allow me to finish.
Only 56,000 teachers are employed, please. The others are not employed.
Dr. Mbae,
Carry on.
This is not.
Okay, let's. You go on.
Rally. Yeah, and so. They are going to make decision, compare that to the fact that through affordable housing program, President William Ruto is creating employment right now for almost 640,000. He's committed that by the end of the year it will be 1 million bob and a million Kenyans. But apart from that, being able to dignify those who have been living in very difficult situations, and through that ensuring that money circulates at the local ground. We will compare this with the opposition that does nothing but speaks ethnicity, does nothing but shouts about protest, does nothing but divide this country. My hunch is that Kenyans will choose President William Ruto for another 5 years.
I have to ask you a question again because our time is going. The thing is that the people in government are responsible for running the country. The opposition can speak, the alternate can speak, but the people who are responsible for doing the job are the people in government. Now, my question is, do you really think that when people are standing in front of the ballot and casting a vote come the second Tuesday of August 2027, that they're going to be making a decision, individual to individual, based on the things that you've said?
Definitely, Kenyans are going to make a decision about whether their life is being improved as compared to somebody who is asking them to think as Kikuyus, to think as Kisis, to think as Luos, and to think as Kambas, and just inviting them to go out to the road to riot, because that's basically what Dr. Mbae is doing. As Kenyans will go there, they will know that more Kenyans will be having housing. They will know that more Kenyans will be involved in the economy through the micro and small enterprises that the president has initiated. We'll know that, more children have access to more teachers, and that there are more, as at now, we have more classrooms, and more classrooms are being built, and that we have more roads being built, and we have more, more health facilities and more better health services.
Okay.
Those are the
that
things
you brought that in
Kenyans will make a decision on. Kenyans are not going to decide on tribalism.
That you brought that in at that last hour, that we will then not, unfortunately, at that last minute, that we're not able to now give some facts on some of those things. So it's necessary for we have this conversation further on. But we want to thank you both, gentlemen, for being here this morning. It was necessary for us to do. Roadmap 2027 already looks interesting. Wakili Joshua Nyamori and Dr. Mbae, asante sana for joining us this morning. Good morning, folks.